Alright, this is the third video. The other one I forgot to hit pause and it was just recording. Two O-rings on that end that pops onto the engine or the oil cooling filter housing. There's the other end. There's a screw T45 to remove it. This end had a D10 screw holding it in. Keep it from popping out, I guess. There's that E10 screw. I screwed it back on there. It's shorter than the other ones, than the ones from the heat shield. Heat shield requires 3. Had to take that out first. Then I took that guard out first and then the big one. So the big one goes in first and then the small one. I use a 7 and a 10 and that little special pry bar to remove the clips. The E10 and the T45. I'm going to see if I can take that oil return line I was out, remove the catalytic converter, front catalytic converter. Recording again just to show the signs of oil leaks or debris buildup mixed with oil. A little bit of oil dripped out of that porthole. It sat behind the exhaust manifold and I just pulled it out like that. There's one end of the oil return line. I wonder if that's the one leaking. I'm going to replace them both. And then it attaches to the turbo booster charger. Here's the other end. That's where it was dripping from. It'll land on the catalytic converter to produce that smoke. Another view from the bottom side. Bottom side view. You can see the cooling fan for the radiator to the left. I guess I better put an oil pan in case I pop that out. Oil starts coming out. I'm not sure. New territory. I see that one, but I cannot see the other screw. I have to remove all those 3 again. Exhaust flex pipe nuts. And then both of those nuts for the catalytic converter. But first I'm going to see if I can get it out without removing all that. As soon as I touched it, it cracked. I don't know if it was is about to crack or it was the cold weather. There's the heat shield. I'm going to get it all the way so you can see the inside, I guess. The inside is plastic. I try to remove it. Pull on it and it just cracked. There's the other end. And then of course this end, there's a broken piece in there. But to use an easy out. 13 was kind of sloppy, so it's using a 1/2 inch to remove that clamp. And in that clamp, between the catalytic converter and the exhaust pipe, flex pipe, there should be a gasket, a round gasket. I broke it loose, rinsed it, and then the rest I turned by hand. They say you gotta replace it, but it's new. It's only like a week new, maybe. My daughter took it for a test drive, you know, and then it started leaking again. Now I'm gonna take the 2 screw nuts that are holding the catalytic converter out. I broke all them. I took 2 of those out and left 1 on just in case. I'm not gonna remove them too. Well, total of 4. I used the same one last time, and I put those brass ones to keep the stuff from rusting. Don't forget to unplug the sensor. Blue cable. I am going to need a Cadillac converter or exhaust, flex exhaust pipe gasket. Got the nuts out, screwed out. Now pop it out cautiously. There you go. It's out. I'll probably use the same gasket for this. Signs of where the oil was dripping. Gonna replace the gasket for this side. Maybe I cleaned that the other day. Shit, I hope that guard ain't in my way. Now I can see both screws. The other end of that return line is probably in there, but it's easy out to remove it. Hopefully it'll come out. It looks like that the turbo boost is gonna be in my way from removing that broken piece. It looks like. Damn it, man. I might have to remove the turbo booster. I might. I'm gonna remove that frame there. The frame that supports the front catalytic converter. It requires a T40 to get that frame out. That holds the front catalytic converter. Right there. Mushroom head. And you got more room. The oil return line screws are longer than for the heat shield for the exhaust pipe. There you go. I just tapped on it and then wiggled it out. Got some O-ring in there. Gotta remove the other pieces in there, the broken piece. I don't know if the cold weather had something to do with that. By me removing it, it was just cold and it cracked. Or it was already cracked, and that's the reason why it's leaking oil. I can't tell if I can feel something, but you know, I don't want to take the whole turbo booster out, but if I have to, I will. This gasket silicone is loose. You know, it's not doing anything now, so maybe it's leaking from up here. You got one layer, gas silicone, and then the oil pan. So There's that oil cooling filter housing, turbo booster, oil pan, engine, and you got the oil pan gaskets. My flash turned off on my phone because the battery is low. But I'm gonna call it quick because I work tonight. And I'm gonna look to see if there's in the video. See if I still got pieces in there, and then Google it. And maybe they have special easy out for that. That one started to work, but then it started to skip. So it pushed a little bit out, and then I yanked it with the little pieces started coming out. I used that there.